The wrestling community has expressed significant disapproval regarding the delayed and seemingly insincere tributes from Roman Reigns and Triple H following the passing of Hulk Hogan. Many fans have voiced strong opinions, labeling the tributes as hypocritical and opportunistic, particularly in light of past actions by WWE and its executives concerning Hogan. Roman Reigns waited approximately 18 hours before issuing a brief, three-sentence statement about Hogan's death. This delay was particularly noted because his social media team was active throughout the day, posting about workouts, behind-the-scenes content, and engaging with fans on other topics, yet there was a noticeable silence regarding Hogan. When the tribute finally appeared, nearly a full day after the news broke, it consisted of just 42 words, described by many as a generic, corporate-approved message that lacked genuine sentiment. For context, it has been highlighted that Roman's Instagram stories that same day included a 20-minute workout video, promotional material, and updates on his family vacation, leading fans to question his priorities. Furthermore, comparisons have been drawn to a more extensive and heartfelt tribute Roman posted in 2023 for his deceased family pet, which reportedly spanned 7 paragraphs, making his concise message for Hogan appear even more insincere. Fans have flooded his comments sections with remarks about the disparity, expressing frustration that Hogan, who many believe laid the foundation for Roman's career, received such minimal acknowledgement. Triple H's tribute has also drawn significant criticism, particularly given his role in the reported erasure of Hogan from WWE history in 2015. Following a scandal, Triple H, then head of talent relations and creative, was instrumental in removing Hogan from video games, pulling his merchandise, and deleting his Hall of Fame profile. Therefore, his recent 4-paragraph tribute, which spoke of respect, brotherhood, and mentorship, has been widely perceived as disingenuous. Fans have flooded the comments section of his post with screenshots of past WWE press releases detailing Hogan's termination and comparing them to Triple H's current narrative. One widely liked comment highlighted the apparent hypocrisy, questioning how the same man who actively removed Hogan from WWE history could now claim a fraternal bond. Another viral comment succinctly stated, "Actions speak louder than Instagram tributes." Adding to the controversy, Triple H is reportedly claiming credit for Hogan's 2018 return to WWE, portraying it as an act of forgiveness and healing on his part. However, multiple reports from that time suggest Hogan's return was a direct directive from Vince McMahon, and Triple H was among the executives who initially opposed it. This perceived revisionist history has further fueled fan anger. The collective response from wrestling fans on social media has been described as a battlefield, with hashtags like #FakeWWEGrief trending worldwide. Fans are actively posting side-by-side comparisons of WWE's past treatment of Hogan versus their current tributes. This includes screenshots of corporate statements from 2015 that deemed Hogan's actions completely unacceptable, alongside current posts praising him as a beloved legend. Fans have been digging through archives, unearthing instances where Hogan's contributions were deliberately omitted from video packages, merchandise catalogs, and award shows. A particularly viral tweet juxtaposed a 2015 screenshot of WWE.com's Hall of Fame page with Hogan's profile removed against Triple H's recent Instagram post calling Hogan an irreplaceable part of WWE history, with the caption highlighting the 3-year period when Hogan's presence was literally a blank space. Beyond social media, wrestling podcasts and prominent journalists have dedicated content to documenting WWE's perceived hypocrisy, further amplifying the fan backlash. Some reports even suggest that the intensity of this anger has impacted WWE's stock price, raising concerns among investors about the company's credibility with its core audience. The silence from other WWE executives and current performers has also been noted. Stephanie McMahon, who was involved in Hogan's contract termination, has posted nothing about his death despite being active on social media with other content, suggesting a deliberate avoidance of the topic. Similarly, WWE President Nick Khan has not acknowledged Hogan's passing, despite his previous public statements defending the company's decision to move past controversial figures. Even current WWE performers like John Cena and Seth Rollins, who had worked with Hogan during his later appearances, have remained silent, leading to speculation that these are calculated decisions to avoid uncomfortable questions about their own potential complicity in WWE's treatment of Hogan. In contrast, older wrestling legends who worked with Hogan during his prime and retired before his scandals, such as Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, and Mick Foley, have posted genuine and heartfelt tributes focusing on personal experiences, highlighting a stark difference in authenticity. Behind the scenes, wrestling journalists with sources within WWE have reported that the immediate reaction to Hogan's death among executives was not grief, but rather panic over how to manage the public relations aspect. An emergency meeting was reportedly called to discuss how to acknowledge Hogan's passing without reigniting conversations about his past scandals or WWE's previous actions towards him. Roman Reigns reportedly initially resisted posting anything, fearing it would scrutinize and potentially damage his image, and only agreed to post his minimal tribute after pressure from WWE's PR team. Triple H's tribute, it is claimed, underwent multiple drafts and revisions, with WWE's legal team ensuring it wouldn't contradict prior corporate statements. The Brotherhood narrative was reportedly chosen because it was personal, allowing Triple H to claim friendship while avoiding admissions of WWE's past wrongs. There were even discussions about whether to acknowledge Hogan's death at all on WWE programming, with the idea of ignoring it entirely reportedly considered before a minimal acknowledgement was decided upon. These backstage revelations are reportedly leaking due to disgust among WWE employees who are tired of the perceived hypocrisy. Perhaps the most egregious aspect for fans has been the rapid reappearance of Hulk Hogan merchandise on WWE's online shop within hours of his death being announced. T-shirts, replica belts, and commemorative items, previously removed and banned for years, suddenly became available. This swift rollout suggests that WWE had contingency plans in place for Hogan's passing, including pre-designed tribute items and marketing strategies. Fans have pointed out that while Roman Reigns seemingly struggled to craft a proper tribute, WWE's merchandising team was ready to profit from Hogan's death almost immediately. Offensive items, such as a Hulkamania Forever T-shirt featuring imagery previously banned in 2015, we're back with descriptions honoring his lasting legacy, a legacy WWE spent years trying to erase. Prices for these limited edition tribute merchandise items have also been reportedly marked up. Furthermore, insiders claim that Roman Reigns actively avoided Hogan during his 2018-2020 WWE return, refusing to work angles with him or participate in photo opportunities due to concerns that any association could damage his acceptable face of the company image. Witnesses reportedly observed Roman deliberately leaving catering areas when Hogan entered. It is also reported that Roman lobbied against Hogan's inclusion in certain programming, citing potential controversy and harm to sponsors. These revelations reportedly hurt Hogan, who was attempting to rebuild relationships within WWE. The contrast between WWE's response and those from international wrestling promotions and performers has also been highlighted. Organizations like New Japan Pro Wrestling and Impact Wrestling have reportedly issued genuine, heartfelt tributes that acknowledged both Hogan's contributions and his controversies, demonstrating a level of maturity and honesty that many feel WWE lacked. AEW performers like Jon Moxley and CM Punk have also posted thoughtful remembrances that were both respectful and honest about Hogan's complex legacy, making WWE's corporate messages appear shallow in comparison. This stark contrast has led fans to use international tributes as examples of how WWE should have handled the situation, with comments expressing disappointment in WWE's approach. International wrestling media is also reportedly focusing on WWE's hypocrisy rather than simply reporting the tributes at face value. Within WWE, there are reports of significant frustration among current wrestlers who feel pressured to post tributes to Hogan despite knowing the truth about his treatment by executives. A locker room revolt is reportedly brewing, particularly among younger wrestlers who were previously instructed to distance themselves from Hogan and are now being pressured to praise him. Some are choosing to remain silent rather than participate in what they view as an exploitation of Hogan's death. Female wrestlers are reportedly particularly upset given Hogan's past sexist comments and WWE's previous stance that his views were incompatible with their values. Black wrestlers are also reportedly in a difficult position, with some choosing silence rather than being forced to provide cover for executives trying to rehabilitate someone whose racist comments were publicly known. The overall sentiment among many wrestlers is one of disgust at the perceived phoniness of Roman Reigns and Triple H, which is reportedly destroying morale and trust within the company. Some wrestlers are reportedly even considering speaking publicly about WWE's hypocrisy, potentially creating further public relations issues. The overwhelming sentiment from wrestling fans is a complete rejection of what they perceive as corporate manufactured grief. Social media engagement metrics reportedly reflect this, with negative reactions outweighing positive ones on official WWE tribute posts.